Few places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? He puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Card. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
The pirouette on the run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Catch in the middle, it's Scott. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
It's tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds a man on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Smith. Continues to fight for yards. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Handoff from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
He's got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice play by the offense, but listen, defensively, I gave him the big play. It's a short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line standing.
They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They keep attacking through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Love. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Card. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires into trap bag, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass hits, picked off. At the 45 on his way. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Purdue! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Judkins. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play. Moves the chains for the first down. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
Safe completion on the screen. Pirouettes through. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fair catch, called for and made. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Card. Fires left. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Boilermakers racing to the line in a hurry-up. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And listen, they didn't get the huge playoff in that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Give to the back. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Card. Takes a hit as he fires. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On third down, going up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. The give to the back. Touchdown, Purdue! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
It's caught downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air. It's Howard. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out, and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team, and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.